So I'm doing the online version of Brimfield this time on online Instagram. Third time doing this show, but it's actually a little more work than people might think. So I want to make a quick video detailing all that goes into setting up an online Brimfield. Check it out. First step, you got to raid the storage unit for what you want to list for sale. So you got to load that into your van. I like to keep my storage unit very neat and organized. As you can see, nobody keeps their storage unit neater or more organized than me. And yes, I made that joke in another video. Now that you're finished loading everything into the van, you take the van home and you unload everything again so you can set up your booth photos. I'm gonna follow where you go home. There ain't no toll along this road that I'm paid. Some fun stuff coming out just for the show, never been seen before. In the business, we call it fresh merch. Fresh. Table number 1 in the books. I'm actually setting up tables. I didn't have enough space to do a whole booth layout like some of the other vendors are doing. I see you hiding in the pines. You may be begging for forgiveness. You may be waiting out my time. 'Cause you know I always love you. I'm gonna follow where you go home. And the one thing that I know, there's just two ways we can go. Up, up, up. Table 2 completed, now on to table 3. See you where the angels fly. Choppy, choppy, slashy, slashy. Go, go, go. See you where the bad things go. Table 3 coming at you hot. 4 is going to be a smoke show. That's it. 4 tables. Fourth table's a little small, but now all I got to do is take individual photos or small group photos of all these objects and write up descriptions and whatnot. So yeah, online Brimfield. It's easy, right? Easy. Easy. Better than no Brimfield, that's for sure. Way better than no Brimfield. Did pretty good the first 2 times, so hoping for a good third one. Let's see. Show day, not unlike real Brimfields. I'm actually really tired. I was up to about 11:45 last night working on the post. I use a app that allows you to do the Instagram post in advance, but yeah, so I got them all finished. They're lined up, ready to go. The app's a little confusing looking at it, but here it is on my computer screen. As you can see, all those little tiles on the right, essentially that's all my posts, and there you can see when I click on it what I do to make them, to write out the post. You know, there you fill out all the information. All I gotta do is wait for everything to happen now. I was way more prepared for July. The July one, I had some things, like I had the box dimensions the bigger things would fit in. I had the weight of those things, so if people asked, I could give a shipping quote. This time I'll be sort of just guesstimating on shipping quotes, but we'll see. Hopefully it's good. Let's check it out. And this is the show. I'm just on my phone all day long, making sure the posts go up. They're automatically scheduled, but I still have to do them. You know, they send it to my phone. I have to do it from my phone, and then of course responding to all the questions and emails and comments. And then it seems like I spend the rest of the weekend just packing everything up. And of course I'm selling big and awkward things that can be shipped fairly reasonably sometimes, but they take a lot of work to pack them, and you got to pack them so they're safe and cost efficient, so not too big of a box, but definitely safe enough that they're padded and everything. Okay, wanted to show a few of my other purchases. They've come in. I think I'm missing one thing, but that might not be here for another week or so. Wanted to go ahead and film this, get it out of the way. Talk briefly about the show. The show, as you can see, it's actually a lot of work. Different work, maybe less work. Almost more work in a way than a normal Brimfield, which is a lot of pre-packing, and you just go there and sort of just unload it, throw it all out, load it back up. in terms of this, you know, a lot more planning, a lot more, obviously all the photographs early and everything. So it's a lot of work, but it's very grateful that it happened, and it's profitable, which is always the first key step to a show, I guess, is to see if it's profitable or not. This one was profitable. All three were for me. This one I actually sold probably slightly less than the last one, and that was less than the first one. So the first one, sort of like all Brimfields, the spring Brimfield was the best, even the online version. I think that had to do with the fact that it was, you know, early with the lockdown and everything. And people were eager to look and eager to buy, and people hadn't been out, you know, yet. And now, you know, as it's gone on, there's been a lot more online shows, so a little bit more competition. People are used to buying online, probably seen some stuff now, and certainly real live shows have opened up in certain states. I haven't participated in them, but you know, that all leads to competition. But so like I said, it was good for me. It was better than some real Brimfields in terms of selling. Certainly in terms of profit, just because the cost was so much lower. I didn't buy as much as I would at the quote-unquote real Brimfield, live Brimfield, but I did buy some stuff. I bought some of the other stuff I bought this sign, really cool, good surface on it early, nice form to the sign. Production thing, but dated from the late 1800s, 1886 patent date on it. Thought it looked really cool, you know, probably hanging on the wall. Great colors with it. Bought this. I'm not big on instruments, but when they're homemade and folky, they're kind of cool. Dated 1938, so it's not super early, but a little bit of a shinier surface than I would normally like, but that's pretty neat. I don't know. It took a lot of skill to make. Also, not the typical folk art sign I buy, but production sign, but Rock Creek was a beverage company in Washington, D.C. I used to live near Rock Creek, so their stuff's pretty hard to find. I have a drink rack, but happy to add this to the inventory. Always tempted to keep DC stuff, but it'll be for sale. So, you know, some pretty cool purchases, some good sales. Overall, a good show. I'm hoping the live Brimfield comes back, but I definitely will keep an eye out for the two promoters who did this, Emily and Adam. I'll keep an eye out for any other shows they do, and so should you out there, definitely. But if you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, I typically give a little bit of a heads up on these shows, particularly on Instagram because they took place on Instagram. But yeah, Instagram only shows. Who knew? 2020 is a weird year, but we've been adjusting, and I hope everyone enjoyed this video. A little glimpse into what it's like to do a online-only, Instagram-only show in 2020. And maybe I'll do another one in the future and really get into the nitty-gritty details. But if you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. And you give me a shout-out in the comments below if you participated in any of the online Brimfields. There was a couple on Facebook as well. And let me know if you found anything, bought anything, sold anything. Thanks for watching.